So we're still not working full days yet. We're doing half days ever since we got back to the States. So we're doing like mandatory classes and briefings. And then today was like medical, so I had to get blood drawn. I had to get a shot.
I dropped off the application in the city.
You, okay. Did you get like a confirmation?
Yeah, the lady, I was working with the lady. She said everything looked good and we should be approved by tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. So they're just gonna send in the confirmation for the health spa to like an email, or are they gonna call us or what?
Yeah, she has both your email and your phone number, so sure. If any questions come up, but she said everything looks really good.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
Good. Can I get 2 grilled chicken sandwiches, please?
2 grilled sandwiches?
Yep, that's it. All right, thanks, man.
Good day.
Get high, baby, roll one. Cloud nine, about to go up. Loving the feeling, the turbulence, get when we turn up.
Can't let you guys see my secret code. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, Broseph. Bro Chacho. Come on, let's go. Let's go inside. Every state has its own rules and regulations for starting a business, but Texas is one of the most business-friendly states. So to start the gym, the only thing we need to do is get a assumed business certificate, and it has to go through our county clerk's office, not the state, because I am a sole proprietor and I am 100% ownership of the gym. And then we have to get a health spa registration certificate. So in Texas, every gym or membership-based fitness facility is considered a health spa. So we have to get that, and then a retail license and sales tax permit to sell our supplements and some apparel in the gym. And that's about it. It's pretty easy. So it's been quite a while since I've really focused on deadlifts. Like when I was in Korea, I didn't put much emphasis on it, and I was working on conventional rather than sumo, and I'm naturally more of a sumo puller, so I'm gonna start working on my deadlifts again, and this is like the first workout back. So I started warming up. I worked up to 545, and 545 felt pretty easy. So we're gonna attempt 6 plates, which is 585, and then see where we go from here. So let's see. So 585 felt pretty good, but pretty slow. So we're gonna try 605. All right, so 605 is like my starting baseline. Hopefully, like with a nice training cycle, going into like our own gym and deadlifting more frequently, we'll get closer to 7s. But I'll take it, like 605 for not deadlifting for a while. I live like a mile from Lake Belton, and that's like the main reason I bought this house is because it's a mile from the lake. It's like a half mile from a really good school district, and it was fairly cheap. Like houses in Texas are pretty cheap. I got my house for $130,000, and this house back up in Pennsylvania would be almost twice that much. So another side note is this garage door is brand new because Preston, who's filming right now, ran into the garage door like the week before I came home from Korea. So he was trying to put my car or my truck into park, put the gas on, drove right through the garage door.
The skid marks.
Yeah. But we're about to take Leroy to the lake because sometimes I feel guilty when we're so busy and we get caught up with stuff that he ends up being in the house a lot or outside. So we're going to take him to the lake and just let him burn up some energy. The new camera I'm using is the Sony Alpha 7S II. The main reason is because it's really good in low light and it performs really good compared to my 70D. So we are at Home Depot right now. It's like 9:30 before it closes. We're looking for paint samples because we're going to paint the inside portion of the office and the gym this week or next week. So I'm thinking like a gray or a playoff of gray, something in this book right here. The carpet is like a red and green-ish or mostly red, but it has hints of gray. And we just want something that's like bright and inviting, welcoming, but not too dark. You know, make the room seem a little larger than it is. Right now, we're not going to paint the whole entire gym. So we're going to paint right when you walk in the reception area. We're going to paint our office, the hallways. We're not going to paint the bathrooms or the retail room yet. And then eventually, there's like one part of the inside of the gym that's drywall. We'll paint that too. And then the rest of the walls are concrete. But we'll do that like right before grand opening. We want to do this initially just to get started, so we can start moving furniture in and selling supplements and apparel out of there before the gym opens. So I used to have a clean car, and then I got a dog. So leaving work now, we did like a finance brief this morning. We ended up getting like $900 for being in Korea because we were on temporary duty orders. So we ended up getting, I think it was like $3 a day or something like that. So now I have to stop at the notary, get one more thing notarized, the last piece of legal work to really set up the gym. And then I have to meet with the insurance agent at the gym. She just wants to do a walkthrough. But so far we're under budget on everything we've projected. So the flooring, the equipment, the insurance, everything that we budgeted was higher than the actual expense itself, which is pretty good. So everything is legally official now. We just got back our health spa registration form, our exemption. Our exemption is for because we're doing month-to-month contracts. So like you become a member here, your card still gets debited each month until you cancel your membership or your contract. But like there's a lot of gyms that'll lock you in for like 3 months or 6 months or a year. We're not doing that, and because that we have an exemption, we don't need to have like surety bonds or security bonds for our members or our accounts. So say like a gym locks in a 12-month membership and someone signs up, but then they go out of business. Well, you have to have insurance to cover that amount of money to pay that person back or all your members back. We also got back our doing business as form today. So when I was still in Korea, I did like a name reservation form so no one else could take Bear Performance Gym. But now it is legally formed within the county that Round Rock sits in. So we're all good. And then this weekend, we're building a wall from right past this lift gate over here. So that this section all in here is supplements. It's where we're going to store our supplements. We'll have like shelves going up the whole wall. And then this room is going to be dedicated to fulfilling orders, shipping orders, and then we'll have a delivery truck. We already set it up. Delivery trucks can come by every day, pick up our orders, which saves us time from going to the post office and dropping them off. I've been getting a bunch of emails from people who want to come work with us and for us at the gym, but we only have like 2 open positions right now, and we're pretty sure we have those filled. So, and you know, it comes down to who you know and networking connections. So the one guy we're bringing down, he's from Pennsylvania. I went to college with his brother, and I was in ROTC with him. So he hit me up, was like, hey, my brother wants to talk to you. And then, long story short, he's coming down here to visit for 2 weeks, and it's kind of like an interview or training process. So like we're gonna get to know him. We're gonna see how he performs in like fulfilling and shipping orders and running the desk and stuff like that. So we pretty much have that position filled. And there's one more who I approached someone. I'm just waiting on their response. I don't know how many of you guys remember this, but when I first started the channel about 2 years ago, that's where I was living, those apartments. It's like a mile from where I live now. Just got back from the gym, so I did a push workout. Did chest, did triceps, did shoulders. I've been doing so much volume. I've been seeing so much success from it lately. And I have like a new motivation to train again now that I have like a gym that I'm enjoying and an atmosphere and an environment. And like the real reason is like iron plates and music. That's what I really missed when I was in Korea. So I've been home officially for 1 week. And I'll be honest, like this past week was extremely overwhelming. And I expected it coming back because there was so much that I wanted to do like right away. Like my to-do list was like gym stuff and Bear Performance Nutrition stuff and get back into training and get organized here. And I've been extremely overwhelmed. And on the way to work, like my schedule typically in the morning is on the way to work, I listen to podcasts and kind of just get like focused and centered. And I was listening to a few podcasts, talked about prioritizing and focusing and delegating, which has really helped me, especially with like Preston being here, delegating different tasks to him to take care of, so that I have more organization and oversight of priorities that really need to get done. Like, no shit, this needs to get done today. And that's how we've been attacking things, and it's been working out really well. And then we bring this new team member down, this guy who's going to be interviewing, and Preston's going to be teaching him and putting him through training. It'll make things a whole lot easier, that I can take another step back and kind of just have a broad oversight of the companies and implement changes and growth as we see fit. So this whole process right here of getting everything set up is going to be pretty hectic. But once it's set up, we implement systems and practices. All these things that I've learned in the military are applicable to running a business, believe it or not. So now I'm back on schedule and I'm feeling good. I'm not as overwhelmed anymore and I'm focused. So that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys in the next one.